All right, 9 o'clock hour.
Wow, wow.
Welcome to the recap.
Here we are.
Man, we have been busting. BBS just ended.
Busting chops.
And wonderful time. We'll talk about that. We've got Miss Brandi with us.
Miss Brandi, pastor's wife.
She's excited.
Making her debut performance.
We're excited. Preacher is a nervous wreck.
She's no stranger to the camera now.
Yeah.
She's not nervous wreck.
Where is
Pastor's
your
nervous wreck.
hair and makeup lady? Like,
Well,
where's the lady that does my hair and makeup?
Well, you'll
Yeah,
get.
and-
so that comes to the show. As you can see, Travis's hair.
I'm right, and the sweat. Okay, look.
We'll talk about that later.
This reflection of shininess is sweat on all of us. We love Vacation Bible School, but we also love that it's only once a year. It's a lot of work. We've been going nonstop.
Make sure you like and share the video, everyone. That's what we're doing now. Giving everyone time to do that. Of course, I'm the one that is sharing it right now. Look at me. All right, let's.
I'm putting it on here.
You on there? Everybody liking and sharing. All right, Miss Brandi, I'm ready. You ready? Travis, you ready?
We're ready. Cue the music.
Let's get started.
Welcome to the recap.
The recap. My favorite part of the whole show is that right there. Huh?
Mike.
There we go. All right.
And it's that Mike.
Okay. Well, we are ready to go. Miss Brandi, you're here. Travis is here. Let's put this microphone here
Go get our mic here.
so the people can hear you. You good right there?
Do I need to hold it?
No, you don't need to hold it.
Nah, you
we
should
we
be
turn
all
it up a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good right there.
Okay.
So, all right, we're going to get started. We'll get our announcements out of the way.
Sure.
We got a lot to do tonight. We got the 4 horsemen of favorite foods.
That's right.
Since Miss Brandi is with child.
With child.
With child.
How many? How long?
I think
6 months.
yeah, 6 months.
I just made that up.
We're
I had
more
no
than
idea.
halfway.
You were right. I'm 6 months.
We are more than
pregnant.
halfway
I'm
done.
invested in this pregnancy.
How do you know
Tell you
that?
how
Oh,
many
okay.
weeks.
Well,
Do you not remember? We'll talk about that.
that's impressive. That
But
you
I
know.
am invested probably more than the preacher in this pregnancy.
You made it to my
Huh?
Facebook profile.
I'm in the
picture.
cover picture.
Wow.
Yeah.
23 weeks.
Yeah. By the way, preacher did join us here. We've got like a handful of people
Yeah.
in the studio.
Yeah. There's a bunch of people here.
I refuse to look at him.
We have a live
I
audience
guarantee
in
you.
here.
I guarantee
I'm
you,
good
he's,
until it gets sketchy, and then I
he's shooting
looking
daggers
like,
at me
are
right
we,
now.
Are we good? Are we good?
All right. Well, we got announcements. We've got an experiment with essential oils
That's right.
that'll be coming later on.
I see the
you-
rubber gloves, y'all.
You do not want to
Yeah.
miss that. There are rubber gloves. There are oils. We've got, what else do we got? We're going to play the segment, Get to Know the Preacher's Wife.
That's right. Yeah, because it's her first time.
It's
so
our first
We're
time.
going to play the whole "Who are you? Where are you from?"
Yep. What you
And,
like, what you don't like.
songs and stuff.
So, but let's kick it off with, we just ended tonight, which is why we're at 9 o'clock. We are at Vacation Bible School, and we want to give you guys a recap of
That's right.
Vacation Bible School. Travis, I'm going to let you do that.
Sure.
You talk about Bible school, and then we'll go over a couple more announcements.
Man, it has been awesome. So we've all been part of Bible schools before, but this one, there's something special about it, you know. And I don't really know what it's like. There's so many adults that's come to the Vacation Bible School, and I know it's directed to kids, and we do that and do that very well. But the adults, just the fellowship. So it takes a lot, you know, with the amount of kids we have. It does take a lot of people to work it. You know what I
Shout
mean?
out to Larry and Crystal. Y'all did a great job.
That's right. Larry and Crystal are kind of like the director, I think is what he calls himself, the camp director, for our theme. But he's the director of it, and he's put it on last year. It was a big hit. I'll be honest. Some of the stuff we did, we was nervous this year because we thought there's no way we can have a Bible school like we did last year. It was that good, wasn't it? I mean, it was awesome.
Last year was tough to beat.
And I believe,
this year's
by the grace of God, we smoked it. Not just the amount of people, not just the food, but even the teaching, the amount of people we've had helping. There's
Too many
40.
to name.
Yeah, I think it's like 40 teachers. Is that right? 32 or something?
Yeah, sounds right.
Some crazy numbers, 2 in
go
each
with that.
class. I don't know how many adults.
Yeah, 2 per
20
class.
I know we've
26,
got.
I can't remember.
I know in total every night we've had an average of 200, 225 people on the property every night.
And for us, that's big.
I mean, that's crazy.
And the lessons have been spot on too.
Yeah.
And if we do a scripture hour later, I've got a little
Are
bit.
you saying that because you taught half the time?
I helped to teach, but there was not. That's adults though. For the kids, I didn't. You know, all the teachers had a lesson plan. We did the Camp Moose on the Loose, which we've already broadcasted, and that was the show we done. And if you didn't,
That's the moose, by the way.
I will say this: if you go to this church,
you was getting in the spirit.
have you,
No.
what,
Huh?
the moose,
The moose antlers.
That's
Okay.
right.
No, you're right.
That's right. So Sunday, if we do that, I'm getting in the spirit with moose antlers. But anyway, if you go to this church and miss
Praise
tonight,
the Lord.
that's right. If you miss tonight, I don't know, man. It was funny. I thought, a lot of people.
At the end of so the last 2 nights we were able to live stream parts of the service.
Oh, that's right.
And
That's
so
right.
go back and check that.
I forgot about that.
And at the end, so all the kids get out and dance in the middle of the aisle.
At the last song,
At the last song, which is the Alligator Snap. And tonight there was.
Oh, no, we both
there
thought
was-
of that. I just went with it.
There was some beekeepers
beekeepers.
and a kid dressed up as a bee.
There was a
I
bee.
thought it was the YMCA guys coming out. I mean, they were all
That's crazy.
they were all dressed
Look,
differently. It was hilarious.
I didn't know what was going on. What was
I
that?
didn't
It's a
either.
beekeeper and a bee.
That was part of the part of the funny. Okay, so we have there's a lot of humor at our vacation Bible schools.
Right.
That's just the way we roll. So because we not only is it for the kids, but the adults need to laugh, enjoy themselves, and the teenagers especially. A lot of times at a vacation Bible school, teenagers get tuned out.
Yeah.
I did actually. I'm not perfect. When I was a teenager, I got tuned out sometimes. So we try on purpose to make them laugh and carry on. But we did a skit so it's Camp Moose on the Loose. At about midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, I thought of an idea that I would dress up as a beekeeper, post it on Facebook, try to find a suit, and I thought I need an outfit that covers my whole body that's outdoorsy because we're doing a camp
Where did
outdoor.
you find that?
Yeah,
video?
yeah.
Larry Marion's friend that actually does it for a living, give it to me. And so then Ida's mom, shout out if she watches this, Annie, she said, I've got 2 hats of the bee hats. That's where Ethan and Evan came in. I got them a mechanic suit. Listen, if you don't want to watch it, just fast forward to the last
end.
song. And it was so bizarre was the word pastor used. So I like that word.
I didn't know.
It
I
was so
didn't know
bizarre that it was awesome.
We
It was
went
awesome.
from moose to bees.
But we was dancing.
beekeepers.
The kids was dancing.
Yeah.
Like the last song, we like the kids are dancing. We're talking about little children, and they do circles and they do dance moves, And
My son does moves that are
I heard about
Right.
this movie.
I can't even describe it.
Secular, if you will.
Yeah. We had the discussion after the first night of what is presentable when you're dancing at the altar.
Right.
Okay. So, he means no harm. But I'm glad it wasn't live streamed. We can say that.
He cuts a rug.
Which, so Brandi was supposed to teach us how to do the floss and the hype. I don't know if that's coming later on tonight.
If we do the hype, we might have.
Wait,
might
what's
have-
the hype? Is the
That's that one where you go.
yeah,
you
like the
kick your leg
Fortnite.
out. Yeah,
oh,
Fortnite.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
think. Oh, Fortnite.
Fortnite, I guess the games where all the
Yeah.
kids are learning about the
I can
dance
do the
moves.
Kiki dance, like the
I've
love
heard
me,
that
song, I've
Kiki.
seen it.
Do you
It's a video.
love me?
Hey, well,
Oh.
not that we
I
want
know
you to
a
do
girl
these
named
dance moves.
Kiki. Shout out to Kiki if you're watching.
Right. We
We
don't.
know a girl named Kiki.
We don't. But
from
okay,
Houston.
the real Kiki, we do love you, but not the song. Not the song.
Shout out to
My
Kiki.
earphones.
You all right? You need to change?
They're good now.
Huh? You doing okay?
I was just thinking about
Kiki.
the dancing.
Okay. Not that we promote now. I'm just saying
Oh,
it's a
man.
kid's song that like to dance to it. So the beekeepers came out and danced to them like the robot and YMCA and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
Well, it was good. Now to transition to another. Now you did talk about the teenagers. The teenagers tomorrow night will not be at Bible school. They are going to the Union Valley tent revival,
That's right.
singing. So good luck to them. I will say we are our teenage group gets a lot of requests to attend church services
And sing, yes, they did.
and that's not bragging by any means. I mean, we are blessed with a great group.
They
And,
sound
uh,
great.
Sound
when they
wonderful.
sing.
So good luck to them on Friday night, which is tomorrow night. And then lastly, what else we got, Trav?
Well, the teams are also, and I think a lot of people should come out to this. My plan is to be there. Ben probably is planning to be there.
Yeah, I don't know
The
what you're talking about.
teams are
for sure.
going to West Virginia Mountaineers game,
Oh, yeah.
September.
Yeah, second week, Youngstown State.
but you got to have your money in this Sunday. Is that right?
Right. It's a 6
$30.
o'clock. Works out really good. Works out because it's 6
$30.
o'clock, 6 o'clock game. So we're going to leave early, get down there, set up some grills, some cornhole,
Yeah.
tailgate, go over to the game. Mountaineers probably, I'm going to say 70. They'll probably win 70 to 17.
I do know that
We'll go with that.
in top 5 players, our quarterback is ranked in the top 5 players right now.
Number 3, Will Greer.
Number 3, there you
He's
go.
ranked 3rd.
So it should be awesome.
You like
But
football?
I love to throw a football. Like I would be the
That's a-
quarterback.
that's a yes.
If I was a football player. I'd be the quarterback.
Of course you would. That's right.
Why
That's
wouldn't you?
good. That's a good. She's a quarterback in the house.
Absolutely right.
What I heard.
Absolutely.
Throwing the punch.
Said
Hey,
hook.
no, seriously though, it's you got to have the money in by Sunday though. Please share this.
Yeah.
Please share the video.
Kids, bring your money.
$30.
$30, and anybody can go. This is not just for the kids. If an adult wants to go to a West Virginia game, this is a good opportunity to get to know your church and fellowship. We've been doing a lot of fellowshipping lately, so come on.
Oh, and we need ideas for the 40s to 50-year-old fellowship.
Very good.
Can you
Y'all
guys
watching, send us ideas.
Can
Way
you
to-
guys hear
way to
Miss
go.
Brandy? I want to make sure everybody can hear Miss Brandy.
That our mic is loud enough. We can turn it up.
Do I need to use this?
I don't know.
Y'all tell me.
Sing the alligator song.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Goodbye. We'll see you later. Let me see your alligators.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know it was lip sync time.
Um,
That wasn't lip sync. That
What-
was real.
Isn't it
What'd
great
you
how
say?
like
What'd
we
you
don't
say? Oh,
ever
yeah. So-
we don't ever talk about anything that we're supposed to talk about?
no, I told you we get way off. We
If
have.
you're
We
in
look.
the 40s to 50s age group, which is a lot of the church members, you need to give us ideas of what you want to do for our fellowship time.
Yes.
Me and Pastor John want to hang out with y'all.
Yes.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
we did a 20s and 30s date night, if y'all remember. And when we done that, there was a few hecklers that wanted to go. So we're all about that. We've had our college classes that are now dwindling. We did a college fellowship each week during the summer. It's dwindling back. We'll probably still do some, maybe, just not every week. And so, like she said, 40s and 50s, we want to go out. We want to eat, get to know you, do something fun. So if you've got some ideas, there's my mom. Shout out, Mom.
What up?
Robin, she said she hears you.
Hey, I want to shout out, I don't know if she's still on. My cousin Brianna moved to South Korea. And she said, hey, I'm watching from South Korea.
That is
Yes,
so cool.
that is really awesome.
Hey, Brianna,
So
that's
I don't know
awesome.
what time it is. I think they're like 13 hours ahead. So it's probably like 10 o'clock in the morning over there. She's probably getting ready for work, or I don't know, maybe
Perfect
she slept
time.
in. But
Perfect time.
that's awesome. So what's up,
Awesome.
Brianna? That's pretty cool that you're here. And then lastly, so last announcements, and then we'll get kind of into the show. The senior group, the Sassy Seniors, which is 55 years and older, are going to the West Virginia
Fair.
State Fair on August 11th.
This
I think.
Saturday.
And so
Yes.
I'm not sure, they're going to be there all day. I tell you what, those Sassy Seniors, they party hard. Okay, they go at it nonstop. They're like 6 a.m. until 10 o'clock at night, and they're going to load up and go to the fair.
They make us
It's
30-year-olds
hard to
look
tell.
bad.
Jerry's going to be singing with Alan Jackson, I think. So we'll see how that goes. It's
On the Chattahoochee.
pretty,
I got to teach with Mr. Jerry this week. That's
Was that
Hey,
the
guys.
class? That was one of my questions
Fifth
going to
and
be. Which
sixth
class
graders.
that you had?
yeah.
And
Yeah, I
you
had the 5th and 6th graders, mostly girls, and they were awesome.
and you had a visitor, Peter, or no?
Peter bailed out on me.
oh, yeah.
Who Peter was supposed to be, but he totally bailed out on me.
Man,
He did. Well, if it makes you feel any
I
better.
couldn't get a hold of the first
That ain't
guy
it.
that was supposed to be Peter. I had to call his second guy,
Oh,
and the second guy bailed out on me.
I was not even in your top 3, which is,
well,
I wasn't even given a
what
thought. I haven't done anything all week at this Bible school.
You could have been Peter then.
You didn't invite me.
Oh my word!
Well, I don't know if Peter
Hey,
had
I-
a trimmed up
I see
Fu
you,
Manchu.
What's up, Tab? Some water under that bridge, Tab. I want to say hi to her. She wanted to shout out. So,
I'm not sure if Peter had the Fu Manchu.
I don't have a
But
Fu
you-
Manchu.
Is that not the Fu Manchu?
No, it's a chin strap beard.
Okay, well, I don't know if they
I
had
never
chins.
heard that word,
but-
chin strap.
Well, now we know.
Strap
Listen,
beard?
Hey,
There's a
Is
lot
that
of
really a thing?
Yes,
what he's
it's
got.
like a chin strap. That's what Red told me.
like a football player, I guess.
um,
That's what Red told me. Shout out Red the
that's
barber.
what Red told me. All right, hey, listen. So here, let's get into the segments and stuff because I do want to learn a little bit more about Miss Brandi. But I want to start out with my cream of the crop because we did just talk about Red. Shout out to, I'm going to label it the kitchen staff of Vacation Bible School. They are my cream of the crop this week. Cream of the crop is something that is noteworthy, trending in our lives, and they were. So Bible school for us, the adults, 70, 100 adults every week or every night.
Tonight, I think.
And Red and it's Red and the crew. I don't take anything away from anybody there, but they fed all the kids. They had their own food, chicken nuggets, corn dogs, pizza bagels. They had, I mean, it's all homemade stuff too.
Right.
It's not
mac and cheese.
not Tyson chicken you rip open. I mean, it's all good stuff. Then the adults had an amazing dinner every night.
Every night.
We had Monday night, we had chicken and dumplings, mashed potatoes. Tuesday night, we had beef vegetable soup. Wednesday night was pinto beans and cornbread and pork loins. Preacher's just leaving now, so he thinks we're all right for the time being. But so shout out to them, man. They fed us. Tonight was baked steak and gravy.
It was
Yeah.
so good.
It was so good.
And it's just by coming. It's just because you come to Vacation Bible School.
These are meals I'd pay for. I'm not.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like if I went somewhere, ordered that, Bob Evans wasn't doing. I shouldn't say it on there. There's some places that I go eat.
You don't like Bob
that
Evans?
I didn't eat. I love Bob Evans.
Maybe they'll sponsor
I'm
us.
not trying to knock them, but this food was outstanding, and I want to reiterate what Ben just said.
Yeah.
You cannot imagine how hard of a task it is, not just to make one meal for 200 people. And it was actually, there was no less than 150. It was over 150 people total each night.
Right.
For 4 nights straight. They all have regular jobs, and I don't know how hard it would be not to just make one meal, but to make 2 meals.
Yep.
And they did it every night.
Yep. Every night. So, shout out to them. They're my cream of the crop. I think they did an amazing job. Again, so that just invites you. That opens up the door for us to invite people to, come to our church. We're in South Charleston, right around from the Mound. Here it's right here downtown, right at South Charleston. Services on Sunday start at 10 a.m., then regular services at 11 a.m., church Sunday nights at 6 p.m., and then church Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
So just wanted to, in case you're new to all this is our 5th time that we've been able to do it. But in case that you're new to it, we want to invite you. We've had a ton of visitors, a lot of young families that came this week that have nothing but good things to say about it. They were able to meet the preacher, and everybody loves him. I got to meet preacher's wife, got to see, some people that they see on the videos, Travis and I, along with our teens. So it's been really good. It's been a great week. Tomorrow
They'll
night.
give you an autograph if you want one, right?
Absolutely.
Come here, ask for their
Absolutely.
autograph.
That's right. The recap crew.
That's it. So, all right. Well, let's play Get to Know Miss Brandi.
I got a cream of the crop.
Okay.
But it won't take much time. My cream of the crop stays in VBS. It was the teachers. So not just the kitchen staff, but all the teachers that dealt with all those children every single day, including Miss Brandi. She helped teach too. All those adults that stepped up to the plate.
Yep.
Thank you. That's my cream of the crop. We can't do it without you.
Yeah.
It does not happen without everybody else.
And they did it all with a smile on their face. 2 and 3 year olds. I think at one night they had 19.
That's
in
crazy.
There. 2 and 3
to me,
year
that's
olds.
crazy. I couldn't deal with 19.
I have a 3-year-old. I have one, and I don't want 19. So.
Yeah, they were
Now
all
you're working on
all
19. You're going on number 4
Well, you're
now.
close, right?
Huh? 4.
Four might as
Getting
well
ready?
be 19.
Maxwell.
Yeah, this is number 4. The 4th boy, not just the 4th child.
All right, so let's talk about that. Let's get to know Miss Brandi. I have a hard time keeping up with the. I have a hard time keeping up with the comments there, so sorry about that. All right, so let's go back. I don't even know how long ago it was. Probably 2 months ago. You moved here,
I don't even know if it's been that long.
and you had only been here a week, and we started this show. So you've been to church here maybe a handful of times. And then this guy gets on a Facebook Live video and publicly asks your husband if he can throw you a gender reveal party.
Right.
All right. Without hesitation, you were all in. You were pumped up.
Oh yeah.
So take
That's
us back
yes.
to the excitement because, where you were and the excitement, what you were anticipating. And then we'll talk a little bit about the gender reveal because I was the only one that knew the gender of the baby for close to 3 days.
The baby just kicked. He's like, I'm here. I'm listening. This is about me.
This is great.
John the
This-
Baptist did that.
This is maybe is
Talking
what's the
about Jesus.
does the baby have a name?
He's like, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. No.
He's in there, Moose is on the
That's
loose.
what
I
he
don't
sounds
know.
like.
He doesn't have a name yet, but it'll be a Bible name because all of our other kids have a Bible name. So, anyways.
Yes,
That's
it
what
will.
I think.
It
I
will.
think we'll stick with the whole Bible.
Let's
thing.
name the baby on the show right now.
Listen, Travis.
So our
Let's call it Travis.
Our
Let's-
oldest
Travis isn't in the Bible.
Travis
It don't-
isn't in the Bible.
I
Travis isn't
don't
in
do
the
a
Bible.
middle name of a
You've
Bible name.
already got a Ben.
Benjamin, yeah, we
You've
have
already got a Benjamin.
We have an Elijah.
You have an Elijah.
And
Listen.
we have a John David.
And you have a John
Okay,
David.
Travis fits right in
What
there.
about, how do you feel about like Hezekiah?
No,
No?
no.
What about,
Let me think of some names.
Now I have some that I like.
James?
too plain?
That's my cousin's name.
Oh, no. Thaddeus.
Mm,
No.
I did know of a preacher named Thad.
my cousin's name's Thad.
What? We got
Thad.
John.
Yeah, I've heard that name before.
Thomas?
But
He'd
then
be a
it'd
doubter.
Then it'd be Tom Smith with John Smith.
No.
John Smith, Tom Smith, not
No.
the same family.
No.
I mean,
You can
it's
tell.
already-
You can tell us men don't
What's
think
the
about
what's
it.
the Facebook world say? We got a Joshua. Ooh, Ezra?
I like that one.
Ezra or
Yeah.
Joshua?
I feel like Ezra-
I like Ezra because it's different.
I think we
Well,
just named,
Ezra, I think could be a girl or a boy's name though. Like
Do-
Jody. When I was in the Marines,
No, Ezra's
everybody was
boy.
Jody.
Ezra's definitely
Well,
a boy.
Ezra is a boy, yes, in real life. But I think
No
that I could-
girl would want to be named Ezra.
no boy would either. I mean, I'm just.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
She's soft on Ezra. Okay,
poor,
so
poor little baby
We're
Ezra.
leaning towards Ezra.
Somebody said Job, Joshua, Caleb, Samson. Samson.
Yeah, you can't cut his hair.
We have a cousin named Sam Smith, so that would be confusing.
Oh man, what else we
I
got?
can't think of.
I need like a
There's some good Old Testament
Adam.
names.
what's like a good name?
Hey,
Hey, Google like some
Isaiah was one of our boy names. But
some
like
biblical
my,
names that
y'all
God gave
got an
Satan.
Isaiah, and a
Yeah.
lot of people already have an
Even
Isaiah.
like a what's
right.
what's the demonic the guy that casted out demons? What was his name?
We don't want a demonic name.
No,
you
but
talking about Legion?
Let's call him Legion.
Is that who you're talking about? The Maniac of Gadara?
Yeah, maybe let's call
Is that who
him.
you're talking about?
Zachariah.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I like that, but my
Look,
brother-in-law's
Erica.
name is Zach.
Was it
Erica's. Can you read that?
Ezra is a boy name according to my
Ezra.
I
wife.
know that. I'm just
Ezra
saying.
is a boy.
We've got a name picked out that's biblical if we ever have another child.
For y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. You need to have another one then.
No. I
Erica,
don't
get it
want
on. Of course, anybody that has
Say that.
Why
would you say that?
I'll stop the arm. Anybody that has more than kids than you want you to always have more. Have you noticed that?
Because you will never regret having more kids, but you will regret not having more kids.
I don't-
That's what
I
I've
don't
heard.
know.
That's what
That's
I've
what
heard.
I don't know about
This is an
that.
awesome show. That's what I've heard. Okay, well, okay.
Oh,
At
man.
what point is the quiver full? I have a bow and arrow
That's
that
for the
only
husband.
holds
That's for the husband to decide.
3 arrows, and that's it.
What in the world are we talking about now?
A quiver full, in the Bible.
Yeah.
And I had the quiver full, happy as he.
Okay.
Talking about the children.
Children or the arrows.
I got you. I got it. I think we've decided that the baby's name is Ezra.
A lot of Mary just said
It's what the people
Yeah.
want.
I just said, see, Travis.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Ben and Brandi, then Pastor John and John, then Elijah, and then needs another E.
Yeah. So you got 2 B's and then a John and a John and then Elijah and Ezra. I got you.
2 B's, 2
Two
J's,
E's.
and 2 E's.
Yeah.
Right.
So there is Ezekiel
Yeah.
and,
Zeke, you call him Zeke for short.
Zeke.
I mean, you could. I actually have a friend whose name's Ezekiel, and they call him Zeke.
Yeah, Yeah, I have a friend whose her son's name is Zeke.
You ever heard from Zeke from Cabin Creek?
No.
Yeah.
You know who that is?
No.
Yeah.
Jerry West.
Had to live her lot. Zeke from Cabin Creek. That's right.
You know who Jerry West
one of
is?
the greatest NBA basketball players of all time, from right here in Cabin Creek.
Killing me,
Oh,
Miss
so
Brandi.
it's a good
Killing me, Smalls.
What?
Our dog was named Curry because the former owners named it after Stephen Curry. And that was our old dog's name that we had to give away.
I got you.
T rhymes with E.
What's the name for it?
Titus.
Travis.
Yeah, he is the logo of the NBA.
Travis is not
just
in the
not.
Bible.
I know, but it means crossroads, and that's
Oh,
cool.
does it?
I just
Because
want
we
you
all
guys.
come to a crossroads and make a decision.
I just want you guys to
My
know that.
friend's dog is Zeke. Well, I
Thank
know
you.
somebody that their dog's name is Brandi. So
All right. Let's get back on track.
Yeah,
All right,
we do.
So we named a baby.
we can
tonight.
tell we had right Ezra.
That was cool.
That's what we're leaning to.
We did that. We named
Ezra-
a baby
Ezra
Ezra.
Travis Smith. I don't know how that's.
I don't know if we can go with
I don't
that.
my grandma, rest in peace. She said when I had my second child, when she was pregnant with Isaac, my second child, my at that point grandmas are old, right? And they say a lot of things that they don't even, right? You know what I'm saying? She's just old. And she said, I think she goes, I think, right.
You
Well, that's what
can.
she done. She
You
goes,
can.
I think it's going to be a girl. And if it is, I think you should name him Travisina after Travis.
Well, maybe you can go with that.
That's not a name. She just
No.
made up something.
All right. Anyway,
That's
so
bad.
we got little baby Ezra. I found out what Ezra was. Probably like the preacher's commenting. He's sitting right here beside of us.
Yeah,
That's not-
Josiah is a good name.
Josiah is a good
I
name.
do like that.
Um,
Look
Don't
at
worry,
some,
Rachel. We won't name
David's
the
Mighty
middle
Men.
name Travis.
no, don't because that's
what?
one of mine.
Dang, I'm getting killed.
Huh?
You cannot name it Ezra Travis. His initials will be E.T.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Oh, look, I'm calling this baby Little T no matter what.
Let's call the baby E.T.
Little
No.
T.
No matter what. No matter what the baby's name is, the nickname will be E.T.
E.T.
Nothing's named after me. The
Huh?
reason my kids are Isaiah and Isaac is because their name starts with I, like my wife Ida.
Oh.
I didn't get nothing.
I just now got that.
Yeah, that's the only names we could decide on. Imagine that. They had to be in her line on the page of the baby book name.
Go, Ida.
Yeah.
I like your voice.
Ida knows what
Yeah.
she's doing. All right, so let's get back to the gender reveal party.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the one that knows. I say, hey, let's throw you this party. You said yes, let's go with it. All right, you hadn't known me but probably about 2 weeks, but I pulled off a successful, wonderful gender reveal party.
Oh,
Now,
No,
let's
it was
go
awesome.
back. Let's go back. If you haven't seen it, Miss Brandi takes the ball, which is a regular baseball that has the either blue powder or pink powder
Right.
in the ball. Preacher takes a bat. He's going to swing it. It's going to explode, and we're all going to be like, "Yay! It's up!" And then it'll be what it is.
Yeah.
All right. You have the ball in your hand. Now take us where your mind's at after that.
Well,
What do you think's happening? I want to know what's in your mind. Like, I hope it's a pink powder.
I really thought I was going to see pink powder.
I did too.
My parents had 3 girls and then a boy at the end. I thought I was going to have 3 boys and then a girl at the end.
At the end?
Oh, so
I
are we done?
mean, I don't know. We said we were done after the second and the third, so who knows?
There is a
I
sure
don't
way
know.
to make sure.
I don't know.
Okay?
So let's keep this G-rated now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to see pink powder, and when I threw it and I saw blue powder, I was like, I hope my face isn't showing
Yeah, that's the bad
disappointment.
part.
Mm.
That's the bad part is, okay, when I opened up
Mhm.
the ultrasound and I saw it was a boy, I immediately wanted to cancel the party.
It was no doubt a boy too.
I
by
said-
that picture. I mean, like it wasn't like they might have had it wrong.
Yeah, there was no mistaking. All right. So anyway, I wanted to cancel the party, and I said, no, we got to power through. We got to still go with it. And then I started to get nervous because that whole week, Miss Brandi's posting on Facebook like, I ordered this onesie, and it was purple,
Purple,
and
yeah.
purple's so pretty for a girl.
They
And
call her royalty.
yeah, and all this stuff. And I'm sitting here every time I'm seeing that video, I'm feeling bad. Like I had
never
something to
thought
do
of
with
that.
it. Like I had.
Yeah, he knew the whole time.
I don't think you guys know what I
And we was all-
lived like that whole week. It was very stressful for me. I have a lot in this pregnancy,
And
and you
you-
guys still don't
You needed
understand
an
that.
anxiety oil.
Right.
Here it is.
Anoint me with oil.
Which one is that?
Oh, man.
Anxiety oil.
That's good. Wow.
We've got a lot of essential oils in here that
We do.
So here in a minute, we're going to bless Travis with oil. So, okay.
Well, I'm sorry that was so hard on you.
It was very, thank you.
But we appreciate you going through that because it was an awesome party and an awesome idea.
And so I felt bad because I'm like, okay, Miss Brandi is going to be videoed. And she's expecting a female. And I'm afraid that her facial features will be let down.
I don't think they videoed my face right after.
Not much.
Probably
I had it.
on purpose.
I stayed back.
Yeah.
I stayed back.
Yeah, that was strategic.
I was peeping the scene before I put the camera on you.
That was strategic. But no one knew the gender of the child but me. I will say that. So I wanted to bring that up. I knew your heart was somewhere else. But I mean,
I kind of wanted to cry when I got home. I'm not much of a crier, so I usually don't
I don't
cry.
mean to laugh at that,
But
but
I kind of wanted to cry, so that's a big deal for me to even want to cry. But then I thought, God has a plan for this boy.
Ezra will be
I'm
amazing.
okay with that. 'Cause
I look
he
for him
has
to
a
be
plan.
the best out of the
That's right.
four.
I agree.
So
Your face did show that tad bit of disappointment.
did
I
preacher
was-
apologize?
Not on camera. Not on camera.
Yeah, because it wasn't on the
They just
video.
kind of like, okay.
And everybody was like, because we all.
Me, I was just happy about the swing. You know what? I don't really care if it's
I was
blurry.
afraid he was
I
gonna miss
man, he
it.
drilled because that was in close on him. By the way, me and him
Yeah.
talked about it. It was tight. It was
The
tight.
perfect,
And
the
so-
first pitch, the practice pitch was perfect.
Perfect. The other one was a little tight. I said, if he don't swing now,
Mhm.
he's gonna come over too late.
She came inside.
He drilled it though.
He did well.
He drilled. It was inside.
He was a baseball
He
player,
was a good baseball
Yeah.
player.
and you were a quarterback, or could
I was
be.
a pitcher
So y'all-
in softball.
You were a pitcher.
Not in high school, like when I was younger.
Okay,
Not like he was.
let's talk about your past.
Yeah,
let's
let's
talk
go.
about your life.
We got.
So I
Because
played
look, I mean, we're
softball,
already at
played-
32 minutes.
There'll be some questions here.
Okay, what do you want to know?
I want to know anything you want to talk about. Your childhood, where you were born,
Georgia.
how many sisters you got, how many, do you like the Bulldogs or do you like the Mountaineers?
Oh, here's a cool fact. I think this is correct. That I went to prom with the Georgia Bulldog mascot, Matthew Perkins.
What's up, Matthew?
We were just friends.
Matthew,
we
you
went
out there?
as friends. But anyways, later, he was the Bulldog mascot.
Right, dressed
You know what
up.
I'm
We're
saying?
talking about
We were
ex-boyfriends and
just-
stuff.
No, he wasn't a boyfriend. We were just friends. But so
I've had friends before.
Oh,
Pastor Johnston.
We all have friends.
Preacher is in the
So-
studio, by the way. He's
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
literally standing here.
Benjamin,
Huh? Yeah.
Ethan, Nick.
Hey, do you want your little baby brother to be named Ezra? No? No, you don't like it. Okay.
I'm gonna bring y'all on.
Well, so my childhood, I was born in Georgia, Athens, Georgia. So it was Georgia Bulldog territory. I mean, I wasn't a diehard fan, but I mean, I used to work at all the concession stands at all the Georgia games with my youth group. So that was kind of cool. But I grew up in church ever since I was in my mama's belly. Like, they went to church every
Let me do
service.
that.
I went to VBS and I was like 7 or 8. And my mom just texted me. My mom and dad are on their way here to visit.
Oh, yay!
They've had visitors every week for a while now.
Yeah,
It's all good. I'm just saying.
We met Preacher's
People-
mom and dad. I don't know if they're watching. Preacher's dad.
I highly doubt it.
Hilarious.
His dad
No,
was-
they watch.
Are they
They-
still in Chicago? Yeah, they're at the Chicago Cubs game for their anniversary present. His
Hmm.
mom surprised his dad with this whole. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
So sweet. This trip to see.
I could have took him to a
'cause they're
power
big
game.
into baseball, so
Cool.
that's where they're at. But anyways, I grew up in church. I thought I got saved when I was at VBS at 7 or 8. Like, I said the prayer. I walked down the aisle. I even got baptized when I was 7 or 8 years old. But I remember kind of laughing during the sinner's prayer, and I just went because all my friends went, so I didn't really know what was going on.
Sure.
But later, when I was in middle school, I went to a youth camp in Georgia, and I really met the Lord. At the time I said I'm rededicating my life to the Lord, but I think that's when I really got saved.
Sure.
Because I sat on the curb with one of the camp counselors, and I really asked the Lord to come into my life, and I gave my life to the Lord. at that youth camp. So from that point on, my mom bought me some
Your mom just
devotionals,
joined.
and I started reading my Bible and doing devotions and praying every day, and that's how I grew in the Lord. So that's kind of my testimony.
That's awesome.
Now
Yeah.
so now you're at college, and from what I heard, you wore bibbed overalls a lot, and you had your hair in pigtails,
Yeah.
and you chased around
And then,
this
what was that?
this dark-haired gentleman.
Was it hay or
Corn
straw?
cob
That thing
pipe.
where you
I think
I
she
didn't
smoked a
chase-
pipe,
chew on the grass, you know?
No.
and she said, and she chased around this gentleman,
I didn't chase.
and she said, "Hi, I'm Brandi Beck.
Now, I don't-
Will you be my husband?"
Can I be on her side for a minute?
That's what I was.
That's what we. That's
Word for word. That's what I was told.
That's what we heard from the pastor behind the pulpit.
That's what I was told.
That's
but-
what he wanted it to
That's
be.
what I'm saying. I think he might have been.
chased by a woman.
Yeah. I think he might have been priming the crowd a little bit. I'm just saying.
This is where
You know,
it gets uncomfortable.
Yeah, my wife just hunted me down. It's like, I'm Brandi Beck, and I
Yeah.
gotta be yours.
Yeah.
When does that happen, ever?
I see the way you took care of that turf. It sure does looks
Right.
good.
We're
You're
talking
good at
about-
landscaping.
We're talking about the agricultural turf management man, and she cannot live without him.
She had to have him.
I'm not saying that didn't grow into that, but
Had to have him.
I did really jump off the cliff at that statement. I was a little held back on your
No,
side.
I was all in.
I believe he liked her a lot too.
I really don't know when he started liking me, because he was so serious about the Lord that he was so
believe that.
standoffish toward girls
Yeah,
I believe that.
that he
does that. He's
Yeah.
real standoffish.
Y'all better, hey, look, Sunday's coming now.
I mean, he got saved when he was 21, and I met him when he was 22, right?
Yeah,
So he had only been saved for 1 year when I met him. So he was like, so
he was
I mean,
all in.
He's still serious about God, but I mean, like I don't think he even ever joked around. Like he acted like an old man.
Sure.
oh yeah, I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Well, no, I mean, I think it was convict. I think he knew what he would do. You know, I think he knew who I was, where God brought me from, and if I allow this to get in, I might be too weak, and I need to focus on God. I do believe that.
And he told the Lord when he got saved that he would be single. He said, Lord, I'll be single and never get married if you want that from me. So he went to college thinking, I'll probably just be single. I'll probably be a missionary. I probably won't get married. So that was kind of his mindset. And my mindset was, when I was 16, I quit dating. I read that book, I Kissed Dating Goodbye by Joshua Harris. And I quit dating from the time I was 16 to 18. So here I am in college. And I had been praying for my husband since I was 13 years old. I made a list out of everything I wanted in a husband. I put Bible verses beside it. And from age 13 to age 18, I'd been praying, Lord, give me a husband that is this. And I would encourage all the young girls to do that, because it worked. Because God gave me what was on that list in John. And so
Amen.
for all those years I prayed, and then I quit dating, and I was wanting to stay pure till marriage. And when I saw John, and I did have on overalls, y'all. I did have on like pants, overalls, and I did have long, like really long hair down to here, and it was like braided in pigtail braids. And so anyways, that's how I was dressed when I met John for the first time.
I come from a play. I'm in
I was in the Wizard of Oz. Hi, I'm Dorothy.
Did girls not wear overalls when y'all were in high school and college? Like, it was like,
Well,
Now we're about to wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
I know we in West Virginia.
we're
but
about- we
Charleston
don't-
is the city.
we're
we don't ever talk about a woman's age, but I think we're the same age.
Same age, exactly.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I will tell you, the girls that I dated did not wear overalls.
No. Listen, I
Maybe
know.
it was a Georgia thing.
It may have been a
And
Georgia
anybody
thing.
watching that thinks we all just a bunch of hillbillies, I know I sound like one, but Charleston's the city capital state. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
Everybody's not running around here with a bunch of farm animals.
and no,
You know-
and no shoes on.
Right,
I
right.
do go barefoot most of the time.
See, so all over, listen, I want to clear something up now. I got to put a plug in for West Virginia. Every place has their redneck, including West Virginia, or whatever. Is that a good term? Has, their country people,
In
right?
Georgia, we call them rednecks.
Okay, so it's a fair term all over across the board. Everybody's got country people in whatever state you go to.
Yeah.
But I didn't think I was country.
So they some country.
I
They
don't
normal.
think-
That's normal.
Yeah.
They some country in Georgia. That's normal.
Are you in Athens, Georgia? Where was you in Georgia?
It was near Athens.
Near
Ryan,
Athens.
Ryan Townsend? That's
So I
where
mean,
he's from.
Athens is kind of
Yeah,
a
Brian Townsend
Yeah,
knows
Athens.
exactly where I'm from. Yeah. 'Cause
right.
He's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he does. There's. Okay. So you're in your
Most of the
overalls,
time, I would
and you
wear-
come
Christy
up.
Platt says she loves overalls.
What made you approach
So I saw
Pastor
him.
John?
I saw him, and he was with one of the men that worked at the college, and I've been there at the college for a semester now. And so I went to school with John's younger brother. And
You
they-
worked at the college?
No, I was a student at the college, but he was with a man that worked at the college.
What college was this?
Truett McConnell College in Cleveland, Georgia.
Truett McConnell.
It's a Baptist Bible college.
Oh, Bible college. Okay.
So we're at a
I
Bible
thought it
college.
was
Yes.
okay.
So we're at a Bible college, and so I recognized John because all of the men in his family look alike, and so I knew he was a Smith boy from. I knew he had to be related to one of the guys I went to school with. So I walked up to him. I said, "Hey, are you a Smith? Are you a Smith boy from Oconee?" Because in college we were an hour and a half from our hometown. So what are the odds of me and John both driving an hour and a half from our hometown further north, to meet? So
And you knew the Smiths.
I knew his
You
brother.
somehow contacted a little bit.
Yeah, I knew
So
his
you went to
brother.
school with his brother.
Yep, his brother and me are the same age. Hey, Joseph, if you're watching.
Shout out Joseph.
Joseph.
So we were the same age. John's 3 years older than me. So I didn't know John. I was a freshman and John was a senior in high school, but we never knew each other.
Was he he just like the cocky senior of, like a baseball player?
Did
and he
anybody know
walked
him?
I
around?
don't think he was.
Or was he a
cocky.
nerd and nobody talked to
He
him?
was. I don't think he was a nerd. He was a baseball player, and but he was lost. He did not know the Lord, and I was a
I thought at the-
Christian. So I was like a goody girl in high school, and he was like a lost person. I don't know.
That wasn't goody.
So our paths did not cross,
Right.
because I just won't say any more from there.
No,
But-
that's
Right.
fine.
Well, they was on two
That's
sides
fine.
of the fence.
That's
And
fine.
So I said, "Are you a Smith? Are you a Smith guy?" He said, "Yeah." And I could tell he was a little older than me. I thought he was coming to maybe work at the college, but
right, not a 10.
because keep in mind he'd already been to college at ABAC before this.
Turf management.
Turf-
Shout out A-Back.
I'll never forget that. That was one of the best.
He did
segments
not
of every
study
show.
turf management.
I know, but the way it's set up was so awesome.
We've had
That was
people
so-
contact Capital City and ask for landscaping quotes. Based upon this show.
That's what
You
I'm
guys think that
He
I'm
did.
joking. They
did
said,
not.
hey, we heard your pastor. Can he come and look at my yard?
No.
And I said, well, he's a little busy
No.
with visitation and trying to reach the lost, but
No, I've been trying to
maybe he can get there. I don't know.
I've been trying to grow some good Kentucky fescue, and I'm having a hard time.
I got this bluegrass just ain't coming in.
I need,
Oh man, that's
funny.
funny.
All right, so you tap
Y'all
on the
hooked up.
shoulder, tap on the shoulder. Hey, I'm Brandi Beck.
So you did go up to him first. You
I
initiated
did.
the conversation.
Yes,
That
I
tells us a
was-
lot about each other's personality.
Did you
I
want to
was
go to
very
him just
outgoing. I was
Yeah.
very. I was. Yeah. I was like in high school. I got voted the friendliest senior superlative.
Yeah.
Yeah, like to
'cause I was
talk, like to- yeah,
hey,
right.
Hey. So I
That's-
would go up.
That's a good thing.
What superlative
what'd
did
you get?
The most attractive. John wants me to tell you all that he got the most attractive senior superlative. Well, I was homecoming queen, so booyah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
she went
okay.
with the Georgia Bulldog.
Right. And the mascot and all that other stuff that you was not at the time. But so
anyway.
he got best look. That's pretty good.
So you wanted to, what happened? He got best looking and now he's,
Best looking senior superior. I don't know. His dad was upset about his looks.
I know.
He looks good. But anyways, I said, hey, I think you're from my hometown. Welcome to Truett McConnell. I was like the greeter. Welcome to Truett. We have BSU, the Baptist Student Union, on Monday night. You should come. And I was just being friendly.
Oh, so you wasn't after him at that time?
Yeah, you
I didn't
went.
even know
Be
that.
real. I mean,
I
you wasn't
did
like,
not
I'm
know
about
that.
to act like I'm inviting, but really
See,
I'm saying, check me out. I'm the homecoming.
That's where I thought. That's
Right,
where
I mean,
I thought.
that's where I thought it was going to. So you was
Exactly.
actually just being nice.
I was being friendly.
Like you look lost and lonely.
You didn't just seek out and be like,
and
I
it's
need
my
that.
personality to be. I need
I
that.
got to have him.
No,
But you went.
I didn't know that. I thought
You
that's
went-
where we was going.
I thought it was
Y'all
too.
need me to tell you my perspective too.
Right.
Listen, and I just want to let you know,
Right.
this is a great thing. We're at 45 minutes. We ain't going to get nowhere near where we need to be.
No,
so in 2 weeks, we're going to have Miss Brandi back on.
I think we should do that.
I think
So
it
let's
should be
slow
great.
down.
Yeah, let's slow
Continue in the groove we're in.
Yeah, I want to know more about. Okay, you
We're still.
approaching.
We
You're
ain't
one.
even made it to.
So yeah, I just said, hey, welcome. Come join us at BSU. I see are you a new student here? And they said yes. And so I think that's just, I didn't even know him enough to like him at that point.
So just because he wasn't best looking, it was not enough.
I mean,
Just-
he looked good. He did look good.
What up?
But I would talk to everybody. I mean, I was the kind of person I'd see a lonely person sitting alone and I'd go up and say hey to them. I mean,
That's good. That's
talk
good character trait.
to whoever, So,
That's a good character trait, really.
but that's how we did initially meet. But
And
I did not chase him
So where did the chase come from?
in his imagination.
Well, I agree with that.
Well, there has
I
to
have
be-
my own imagination.
There
how
has
mine
to be
went
a
too,
point
I
where
guess.
you say, okay, I'm over 18 now, so now I'm going to start dating. Well, you said you
Okay,
wasn't dating from
so-
16 to 18.
That is what you said. How old was you when you introduced yourself?
was I 18? 18 or 19? I think I was 18,
You was
almost 19 maybe. So, well, it was a small college when we went there. Now it's bigger, but it was a small college, so you ran into everybody. You know. And because we both went to the Baptist Student Union every week, once a week, I got to know him there. And he ended up becoming the president of BSU, and then I was on the staff as like the worship director who organized the order of service. So me and him had to work together
That's cool.
on the leadership team of BSU.
Yeah.
Me and him and the other staff, we worked together.
Yeah.
So through that process of working together and doing ministry together in college, we got to know each other, and that's when I started liking him. And literally, I was looking at the back of his head one day in the dorm, and the Lord told me, that man's going to be your husband.
It's like a target on his back of his head.
And it's like I knew that was
Shoot to
God's
kill.
voice, but I couldn't tell him that. I only told my college roommate, April.
Shout out to
I
April.
told her.
Way to be the confidant.
And me and her would pray together every night in our little dorm room. And she was like the only person I told. I said, April, the Lord told me he's my husband. And oh my goodness, what do I do? So all I could do was pray. Lord, tell him that. Because my dad strongly taught me the girl's not supposed to call the boy.
Right.
The boy's supposed to call the girl. The boy's supposed to pursue. So my parents had taught me that. So I knew it was up to him to have to pursue me. So I just prayed. I was like, okay, Lord, you got to tell him, that I'm the one.
One thing I found
That's
out
right.
is like the Lord tells Brandi a whole lot sooner than what he tells Preacher.
I guess it depends on what he had to do work on. Preacher,
That goes
preacher
along
was
with the
following Paul's
prophet
guidance at
gift.
the time.
That goes along with the fact that Brandi is a prophet, based upon our Wednesday night
Right.
study.
Okay. Yes. If you didn't miss that.
If you're
Okay.
you're part of
Yeah,
our
let's
Wednesday
be-
night,
let's be
Old
careful.
Testament
Right.
prophet.
no
That right.
No.
Yeah. So we're doing
biblical gifts.
Yeah, some gifts in
Motivational gift.
motivation. That was the word I was looking for.
Wednesday nights.
That's right.
And we
And-
talked about the prophet, which Miss Brandi said that that's a lot of
Her type of characteristics
characteristics of
the
that.
prop. Yeah.
A servant goes through as a teacher and stuff like that. But listen, you want all of it, then come on Wednesday nights. That's all I can tell you.
That's
I'm not
good.
going to tell you about it.
Yeah.
Come on
And it's
Wednesday
a
nights. at 7.
series, and he does a lot of series, and that really, we love that.
So
right?
here's a serious question. Now, boom, you're supposed to be with Preacher. Eventually, he knows he's supposed to be with you. Who said I love you first?
Probably him. I don't remember, but I don't.
Look,
think
He's
I
shaking
would've-
his head.
I,
Yes.
He
look,
said yes,
I know
yes.
that. I know that's the truth.
Yeah.
That dude is a loving dude.
Yeah. He loves
You know what I mean?
everybody.
Like he does. He have you eating out of the palm of his hand.
I love when people fall in love. I love weddings.
that
I love all about
reminds
love.
me, one thing he did one time is he took me to this park and he put a blindfold on me and he had this fruit all cut up and he had melted chocolate.
Oh.
And he would like dip the strawberry in the chocolate and feed me and say, "What is this?" It was the most romantic.
I know that's what they do on TV.
You had to play
Look,
Guess the Fruit?
That's what they do on TV. Hey, look, I
It's
am
the
not.
fruit.
That is so far from me. It's not even. I will tell you, and I pray about it. I say, God, you got to make me more romantic. I'm not like that at all.
No,
like
you're not.
Even in high school, buddies would do nice stuff and go to the Capitol and turn them around and they're in a dress and take a picture. And I'm like, and all they girl. I'm like,
No,
I
no,
don't
let me
even,
tell
I don't
you.
even think of that stuff.
Was not romantic.
I can always be better, but I'm pretty good.
I'm not, dude.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm like, hey, let's make us something to eat,
Well,
grub.
you can help him. Then.
I told- Yeah, you gotta let me mentor you.
In
I mean,
we're
full
good,
of
though.
romance.
We're good. I mean,
Yeah,
but I just don't do all.
I'm waiting for my wife to be like,
I'm going to stop and get some
Yeah.
strawberries and melted chocolate and a blindfold. Just go with it, okay? Whatever happens.
and then you'll be naming your third baby.
All right, look.
Oh,
Next
man.
topic. Next topic. We're not having no more children.
Sorry,
Next topic.
preacher.
Next topic. Okay.
Sorry. I got in trouble for that one.
You should hit the. Listen. Okay.
Sorry.
One other thing. What time is it? Let me see. We got to do the essential oils before
We got to do this
That has
situation.
to happen tonight.
All right.
And the giveaway. So let's just cut out. So we find out how they get to know each other.
Yep,
How they loved each other.
they're married.
He said, "I love you" first. He took her out, fed her fruit with an engagement ring.
Oh, that's when he got engaged. Was when you were guessing
They
the
laid
fruit?
it up today.
No, the engagement story is you might need to hear both sides of it because
That'll be in 2 weeks.
his side is his perspective and my side is my perspective. Do you want to hear it now or later?
Whatever you want.
Yeah. How much? I mean,
We can go
is it-
past. I
is
mean,
it-
hey,
we can go a little bit past.
kids
We-
are already in bed. We
still-
started at 9.
So I'll
It's up
tell
to you.
my
You're the one that's got to get
side
home.
Of our engagement story is okay. So every girl, like I envision getting engaged like in a fancy dress at a fancy restaurant, like all dressed up, hair and makeup done, and then getting proposed to. Well, instead,
You had your overalls on,
oh man,
Pigtails.
I have like gym
Pigtails.
clothes on,
no shoes.
ponytail. I might have.
Well, that means he loved you for
tennis
you
shoes.
and not
Yeah.
for the made up you.
Now, I will tell you, one of the nicest things I ever heard him say is he told you that you looked real good, like you just got done cleaning the house.
How's that work?
Yeah,
Because the sweatpants and ponytail, I guess. What? I don't know what are we talking about?
All right, we were at date night. I'm gonna tell a story.
Yeah, I didn't
We
get
were at
that
date
into
night.
it.
We were at date night. I've taught Brandi a few things since she's moved from Kentucky. Okay, I've taught her a couple things. I taught her what beast mode meant. I taught her what she said. She used the phrase "You're killing me, Smalls." Okay, which is a phrase that I say to you all the time.
Yeah.
because you kill me a lot with. So apparently she was getting ready for date night. She walked into the preacher and said, "Hey, how do I look?" You know, and he says, "You look so good, like you just got done cleaning the house."
So
I ain't really sure. Let me think about this.
I don't know what
Does that mean
meant.
like?
He
does
said,
he clean-
"You look
Does that
good."
mean she cleaned herself up like someone would clean up the house and the
I
house
don't know.
looks better?
I don't know.
It meant he didn't like my T-shirt and my outfit,
Oh,
and I
okay.
had to go.
So
change.
that was sarcasm.
I guess, but "You're killing me,
Which-
Smalls" is what she told him, which is why she told me that story because I taught her how to say "You're killing me, Smalls."
Yeah, you're killing me, Smalls.
So then I had to go change, so I didn't look like I just cleaned the house in my clothes.
You get upset about that? My wife get upset about that. Ask me how you look. I give
You
my
look-
opinion, and then you're mad. Like I ain't even going now. Put what you had
He
on.
said, "You look good, like you just got done cleaning the house."
Okay, people don't dress up to clean the house.
See, you got to do the positive, then the negative, and then sandwich it with a positive.
He ended it with a negative
Well, I mean,
The house was clean.
at that time.
I don't know. All right, get back to your engagement.
Okay.
we're pretty honest with each other, though. But let's see here. Okay, engagement story. So I'm in gym clothes. My hair's in a ponytail. I probably just had barely any makeup on. And we're hanging out at his mom and dad's house. And I'm getting bored. I'm wanting to like go do something. He's like, no, let's keep watching a movie. Because see, he was waiting on the sun to set. So he was trying to kill time. And I was like, I'm bored. Let's go somewhere. And he was like, no. So we were kind of getting in a little fight. Because I didn't know he was planning a whole engagement that night.
Right.
So we got in that little tussle, and then it got time to go. So, okay, I'm not an animal person. I'm sorry. That's one thing about me. I'm not an animal person, but he got his family's 2 mules. 2 mules, not horses.
Oh, yeah.
You know, horses are
You have to use
romantic,
mules.
Right.
But a mule
it's
is
a work.
redneck.
No.
Oh, yeah. It sure is. He's partial to the mules, though.
A mule
he
is
sent us a
faithful.
video.
A
One
mule
time
is
he
faithful.
sent us a video riding a mule or something. It was like, check out Betsy and Ross here. I've been riding them around. Didn't he?
Mules are Betsy
What
and
was-
Ross.
What was that? I
His
can't
dad
remember.
does, well, his
Because I
dad-
come in halfway through. I just finished it. And I come in there. I was like, why is he riding a mule? What happened there? And Robin Bowe was like, you didn't see it? I was like, no, you need to send me that video. I need to ask him. I said, was he riding mules?
A lot of his illustrations have to do with mules.
Because his dad
Right.
builds these wagons and the mules pull the wagon, and it is really cool. But this was way before his dad had the nice wagon to be pulled.
Right,
in.
this old wood.
This was before his dad got into the wagon.
Old wood.
So this was just 2 mules that I don't know how to ride. I'm like, so John's like, okay, you get on your mule. I'll get on. So we're like on a mule.
Hosanna!
You get on Betsy, I'll get on
Oh,
Ross.
yeah.
As the sun goes down.
That Clint Eastwood movie, 2 mules for Sister Sarah.
And here we go down the road.
2 mules for Sister Brandi. I will never be the same. Continue. I'm really loving this. I'm serious.
This is great TV.
So we are literally sitting on, each of us is sitting on a separate mule. And here we go down the Smith Road. We're in Smithville where all of his family lives on this one road. And so we go into the woods. Well, there was some mud, that Georgia like mud, and the mules.
Georgia Clay.
The mules don't like that, and their, what do you call it?
Hooves.
Yeah, their hooves were getting stuck.
They stick in the
And
clay.
they were like moving all around, and I was trying not to fall off. And then John would let go of the branch, and it would come back and hit me in the face.
He's trying to Absalom you. Right.
I was not happy.
Lord,
I
if
was
you
like,
don't want her to be my wife, take her out
Take
by
her
this
head off.
branch.
Take her head off.
If you hang her like Absalom, I know she's not the one.
So I'm like swatting branches and trying not to fall off this animal that's getting on my nerves.
This is too good. This is awesome.
And so he said, well, let's just tie the mules here to this tree and let's get off and walk. So we tied the mules to a tree. We're in the woods by ourselves, and here we go walking. So we're walking, and it's still kind of muddy.
How far did you have to go from the house to your walking point?
What was it, like a mile?
You were on the
Maybe
mules
about
for a
a mile.
while. You wasn't just going around back.
No, we'd been on there for long enough for me to say, okay, we got to get off.
Yeah.
this.
Right, it's out of control. I
Okay.
can't be side saddle no more. I need to get off this thing.
So we tied it there. We're walking. By this time, like, my feet are so muddy. I'm dirty. And, like, I thought I was a tomboy, but I really don't think I am. Like, my sister loves to hike and stuff, and I just don't really like to hike.
Right.
So anyways, I'm dirty. I'm like, ugh. So we get to this, and this is where we remember it different too. But all I remember is red mud everywhere, and there's this creek that probably usually is beautiful, but it was just full of mud. So we sit down, and his brother's dog had followed us.
A lot of animals in your engagement.
Yeah, for somebody who doesn't.
I'm waiting for like a
Like
rooster to
animals.
come running around with the ring tied around its neck.
We're
If
gonna
you catch the
that's
chicken,
right, that's right.
If you catch the chicken, we'll get married.
We're gonna catch. That's right. We got to catch this chicken. You'll never believe what this chicken's got.
Man, that's a good idea for when you propose to a girl. Make her chase a chicken.
Never chase a chicken.
Get the mules from Ezra.
That's funny. But so we sit down and to wash our feet off in this water.
In this muddy river.
And he does start to wash my feet. And that was romantic. And when he
And
was,
biblical.
Yeah, when he was washing my feet, I said, oh, that's
Man,
what
biblical.
Jesus did. You know, that's what Jesus did for his disciples.
Aw.
I did say that. And so that
Was he
like-
saying anything before that? Like
He didn't.
with
put
this
that part.
water, with this water I thee
I
wed,
baptize your
Yeah.
feet, thy sister,
with this water I thee wed.
in the name of the Smithville River Association or
You know,
whatever.
this is how you serve each other. We
He
get
takes-
down
he
here
takes time
and
to-
wash each other's feet. This is what something I do once a week at least.
and as the disciples did back in John, as you're getting proposed to.
Anyway, so it's, y'all's cleaning each other's feet, which that is kind. I mean, you know,
No, it's not
that's
romantic at
it's
all.
bonding.
I didn't wash his feet.
I don't like feet.
I don't know. I would. I mean, I'd wash Ida's feet, but I wouldn't know if I'd planned the whole engagement around it. But anyway,
What if
Well, he
if we
didn't
show up
plan
at
that
church on
part.
Sunday and preacher's like, we're gonna have a foot washing service? I'm out.
Oh, I'm in. I do. I mean, now I'm not washing everybody's feet, but you know, whoever I get picked with, I'd do that one.
Okay, well, I'll give you.
I'd show my.
I'm gonna pick 10 people for you to wash their feet
Why 10?
because I don't want to give you all of them.
The way it works. I mean, not that you have to do that.
12 disciples.
But you don't do everybody's feet. One guy, somebody do your feet, and then you do their feet.
No, but I want you to do 10 feet.
To prove that you're
20
okay with
feet,
it.
To prove.
10 people.
Right. No, that ain't the way it rolls.
I ain't washing nobody's
Well,
feet.
Not that it should roll at all, by the way. We don't do a bunch of foot washing around here. If you're not sure, we're just having a good
Oh,
time.
man.
Preacher's reading
So
a
did
book.
he ask you? He
Over
asked
here.
you. I mean,
Well,
there.
So he was washing my feet, and I said that, and then he thought, "Oh, now this is a good moment." You know, we went from a bad moment to a good moment. So the dog behind us is chewing on a can. So I turn around to look at the noise of the dog, and when I turned back around, he had pulled a ring out of his pocket.
Oh, yeah.
And what did I do? I died laughing. I just laughed. I thought,
Like this wasn't what I planned.
I just laughed.
I just wanted to go to IHOP, is what she was saying.
It was kind of like when the ball burst blue. It's
Yes.
just like, God, is
If
this
we
how
could-
you're going to do it? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'll go along for the ride.
Like,
but
oh, it's a ring.
it's a ring.
And
And,
then I said yes.
well, sure.
Immediately?
Oh yeah, I laughed and I guess he proposed and asked me, and then I said yes, and then we were praying together, and in this serious prayer, his dad calls and says, John, you know those mules you and Brandi
Bring
took out?
Betsy back.
The mules are over through the woods in this really nice neighborhood eating this lady's grass. And
Yes.
she's called, and now y'all got to go chase your mules down. So we had to get up from our serious moment praying together and go chase mules.
You can't make this up.
No,
I'm
you
not
can't
making
actually.
this
Only in
You
Georgia.
can't. You can't.
Only
So
in
I'm,
Georgia.
like, ducking through branches, and I just got engaged, and I'm running
Looking
through
for
the
a
woods,
mule.
and
Did
I
you have the
went-
ring on?
I had the ring.
You had the
on.
ring on and you're just...
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
wasn't this ring because my real one's too tight on me now. But anyways, I literally had the thought, Lord, marrying this man's going to be an adventure. I can tell it already. It's going to be not a boring life, and it hasn't. It's been
Sure.
great.
And
That's
how
a
long
good
y'all
thing.
been married?
13, going on 14 years.
When's your anniversary?
Next month, September.
Do you want me to throw you a party?
Yeah.
Listen, just so everyone knows, Capital City does not need much of a reason at all
We party
to have a party.
at all times.
September 18th is our 14th anniversary, right? 14? We got married in 2004.
Somebody do the
Yeah.
math.
It
Y'all
don't.
do
It don't
that.
even. We're just gonna have a
14.
party anyway. Anniversary.
What about a baby shower? Are we having a baby shower?
Oh, I'm sure Sarah said she was going to do that. She did earlier, but then she said after
she's
the
going
boys,
to
she's like,
now.
I'm done.
She
I'm
had
done.
a plan for
She had a plan for a girl. yeah.
That's the
So
problem.
Sarah probably still will.
That's the problem.
Oh,
All right,
Speaking of
we've-
Sarah,
We went over an hour.
we need to do the giveaway for sure tonight.
We need to do the giveaway.
and we need to do some so here's what we're giving away, if I may. He's got a T-shirt.
I don't have a T-shirt.
I have a T-shirt.
You have a T-shirt.
I forgot to bring it. It's out in the truck.
It's all right. Well, they ain't here. I mean, they
Okay, I
won't-
just was going to hold it up so I can see it. If you watch
look at the video last
if
night.
you watched the video last night, we did a update that we're going to do it, and Ben showed the shirt. That's the T-shirt we're going to do. You don't mind me getting that, do you? Just look in my truck anywhere till you see a bag. I think it's in the front seat, maybe in the floorboard. Thank you, sir. And
so we're gonna give
we'll
that
give a
away.
T-shirt. We're going to ask her a question. You guys get to ask. But before we do that, and she's big on essential oils. A lot of people actually in our church is big on essential oils. We talked about Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah's also giving away
Peppermint
a
oil.
peppermint oil
What does that do? What's
with
peppermint do?
with the shirt.
It's good for headaches. It's good for mental alertness. It's good for energy. It's good for indigestion, heartburn.
Do you drink the oil? What do you do with the oil?
It's good for if your tummy hurts. Typically, you should not ingest oils, and unless they are to certain kinds of therapeutic grade. If you just go buy oils from somewhere, do not ingest them.
Yeah.
Because they're not.
But you diffuse them in a diffuser too, like a.
Listen,
Yeah,
let me tell you this story.
And rub them on you.
I bought my daughter went through this spell where she just never slept. Okay, she would just get up at like 2 a.m. wide awake, wanting to watch Peppa Pig, and that went on for like 8 months, and it got on my nerves because I was getting up every time. So I bought this diffuser and I started anointing her with all this oil. I dumped so much oil in this diffuser that it was intense when you walked in that room.
You can't do
it was
too
a
much.
it was
It
a
can actually be
lilac,
bad for you.
lilac. I just dumped it. I just dumped it.
Oh my word.
You gotta be careful. That's all good. Speaking of oils,
So what we're going to do, Travis. All right, here's how we're going to end the show. Travis will not accept the fact
not yet anyway.
that he is balding.
Yeah, thinning out.
Balding, and he has come up with this idea. I'm taking all my stuff off
Share the
here.
video if you haven't shared. Here we go. We got to do something a little bit different.
We're gonna do
Was
this.
your idea or Ada's idea?
Where'd you get these gloves?
Well, this was my idea. I put
he wants me
a Facebook thing out
to
there.
put all this oil on him
Sarah told me about it.
because he thinks he's gonna grow hair.
Why are you putting gloves on?
I don't know. He handed me gloves. I just
Well,
put
I
them
thought
on.
if he's going to be rubbing deep into my scalp members, that a man ought to have some gloves. Okay,
Oh my word.
we're going to take this. This has no name on it. Thank you, sir.
So
Miss Karen McKenzie is in here. If you're looking for her.
because if you are new to the show, you'll notice that me and Travis have over the last year and a half developed a pretty close bromance, if you will.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
talk late at night.
We enjoy what we do.
I
We
feel
have a
like
good
they're
time.
Real now. Do I need to leave you to
No, because you're the expert.
No, because you have to tell me what to administer.
You're the expert.
I don't
Okay,
know.
So Sarah mixed up this concoction. No name on it. And it's
oils.
supposed to help my hair follicles grow hair again.
I might
Yeah.
read
Not
you
dead
what she
hairs,
put in it.
but yes, but not like, because I said, well, Dave Chapman can use it, and she was like, no, Dave Chapman's hair follicles are dead, so there's no oil that would help him.
Okay.
So Sarah put in there rosemary, lavender, clary sage, thyme, cedarwood, geranium, and lang and coconut oil, which
Yeah.
dilutes it.
And he's going to rub that on my head live on the show.
What? Okay, so do you have like a sheet or something to put over your body?
I mean,
or
you're not
just-
going to be.
It's probably.
I feel
a
like I
little
need to
thick
be
with
like-
the coconut oil.
You're just going to take it and you're just going.
the whole bottle.
No, you're going to put it all on your hands and rub it on my head.
It has only one drop comes out at a time.
I'm going to take my headphones off.
It's not like you're.
Don't let
gonna
me talk
dump
too loud.
Water on his head.
Okay, so
Here we go.
Ben
All right,
doesn't want hair
you-
growing on his hands.
Miss Brandi, here I tell you what, Miss Brandi, you sit in my seat, and this is your microphone now,
You need to
Okay.
stand up. Are you going to stand?
Switch.
and I don't have. So I'm going now. I don't have any
Oh my.
headphones. You sit right there. I'm gonna walk around.
Okay.
Here we go.
I want to get in the middle there.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is getting done. Here's the T-shirt.
We'll get our lights there. Is that good?
It's good. See how it's standing out? I'm not happy about that. I used to have such beautiful hair.
Yeah. So I'm
You
gonna get
just
this
go put this all over your hand,
and just rub you down, huh?
rub me down.
Okay. So you're seeing this live.
She said to put it on either 30 minutes before you get in the shower or put it on before you go to bed. So we just do it tonight, and I'll go home. It'll be 30 minutes before I get to take a shower and all that stuff.
And so in 2 weeks, we'll try to see if Travis has hair growing. Is
Yeah.
what the plan is. All right. So
Here we go.
here we go. Now, how many drops do I give him?
Just put it to where it's enough to get you,
On my hands, then on your head.
if you want to. That way you can rub it. Here, I'll shake it on her. Yeah, just go. Get you a good base there. See what you got there.
Now with oils, you don't need to use a whole lot. One drop
Wow.
goes a long
Well,
way.
there's about 1,500 drops.
I should have told him that beforehand.
This
Sorry.
ain't bad. I mean,
I can smell that, y'all.
make sure
It's strong.
get my forehead. Get my forehead. We want to make sure it grows in everywhere.
Give me a little bit more oil. I don't feel like it giving me
I
anything.
mean, if you go, go big or go home.
It needs to puddle.
Go big or go home.
Less is more with oils, though.
Less is more. Well, we've got
Seriously.
more. Am I good? Am I good?
I don't know, man.
Woo!
I know nothing.
I think that's enough, guys.
Okay, so Sarah, if this creeps in to my brain
Oh my word.
and affects me,
Oh, rosemary will make you smart.
my head tingles attack. Is there rosemary in?
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, so there we go. We'll do this until you grow hair.
Well,
Or
so my plan is
how often do you do it,
Well,
Brandi?
my plan is to do it in the evening.
Once
before I
a
go to
day.
bed. Yeah.
You have to be consistent.
Oh, I
Once
will
a
not come to
day,
your
every
house
day.
every day and do
Right.
that.
Right. So we
You
will.
can let Ida do that
Yeah.
once a day.
Right before you go to bed.
Like you're taking medicine every day. You have to do it every day. for it to
Every day.
work.
Okay.
Every day. All right, so now
I've been massaged by a man on my head,
you're welcome.
but I feel hair already.
Growing.
can
You
smell
feel hair
it.
growing. You feel hair growing
You
already.
ever feel like an infected hair? You know, it's not feeling infected. But
I'm gonna tell you, you're not
teeny,
making.
tiny spikes poking up out of the skin.
No, it's not. You're still as bald
My head
as.
feels like it's got goosebumps, and that's not normal.
I'm sure you
Okay,
can
I'm
feel something with all that he just put on
I feel
you.
something.
I
going on.
don't know what to tell
I
you.
believe,
Are you burning?
I'm not really burning. Just I'm growing. I feel like I'm growing.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so all right, we're going to do the giveaway, and then we're going to shut it down. And in 2 weeks, we're going to come back and talk about all the stuff we did not get to talk about with Miss Brandi. She may want that shirt.
Oh, neat. Country roads
Just picture the
That's kind of the
with a
slogan here.
raccoon tail.
Is,
yeah.
Put that up. Yeah, look here.
That's the shirt.
Brandi, will you hand me that mouse?
So I
Pat
need
over
to
here.
trade my pigtails for a raccoon tail.
There you
Raccoon
go.
head. That kind of looks like
There
the
you go.
stream y'all went to on the mule. They kind of come in from that area. It's a good story. I'll never forget that.
All right. Well, all right. So give me my headphones. Don't put any on because you'll get your hair juice all over it.
Okay.
All right, we're back. Travis.
He just said don't put them on.
Well, these are mine.
Well, they are yours. Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
All right. So, who's got the question? So the question is this about you, Miss Brandi?
I have one.
Okay.
I
So
don't
the
know
question is the
it'll-
giveaway. We're
Here
gonna.
we go.
If you know Miss Brandi, don't
Nobody
answer.
may know this.
Don't
I
answer.
mean, I don't know if anybody will be able to guess this.
We'll go for a little bit, and if we need to get some clues or something, we will.
Okay. So, because it goes with one of the questions, kind of. But if I was not a preacher's wife or in the ministry, what would I want to be?
Yes, that
And
was.
so I have like three different things. But I was going to talk about two of them and then let the third one be the guess.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if they guess any of the three, should that count as the giveaway?
I want to do whatever you want to do.
You. Totally up to you.
Okay.
I got nothing
Well-
but time. We've already went over, which is fine. It seems
This
like
is the last part of
everybody's
the
loving it.
segment.
This is the last part of the show, and then we're
Because
going to
two
shut it
are
down.
easy. Two might be easy to guess. So
Okay, give
I'm going
us-
for the third.
Okay.
The third thing that not many people know about me. What would I want to be? What kind of job? What kind of job?
We got a teacher.
Mrs. Ninja. No.
Miss Nancy,
Yeah.
teacher, singer.
I don't sing that well.
What? Okay, so what's the first two?
Well, the first two, one of them was a teacher.
Okay.
As a child, I always wanted to be a
That was
teacher.
one of them.
Okay.
Very good.
Ida can't win. She wins every week. But she will have a husband with
Missionary.
a full set
Not a
ahead.
missionary.
Not a missionary. We're watching. You guys tune in.
What was the other one beside a teacher?
The other one, Miss Becky kind of touched on it, homeopathy, like a natural doctor.
She
Whoa.
want to be a natural doctor.
I didn't even know what that
Okay,
was.
so y'all already got the first two. I knew those would be easy
My
to
mom
guess.
said a nurse.
Well, that kind of goes along with the natural doctor
Okay.
type thing. But I'm looking for a third one, which is totally different than those two.
Midwife.
Not a midwife.
Okay. Counselor.
No.
All right, so we've got, she wanted to be a teacher.
This T-shirt, by the
She
way,
wanted to be,
is a men's large.
thank
So
you.
anybody that wins,
I can't read any of those. What's that say?
Nutritionist kind of goes along with the natural doctor type thing.
Right, that's my mommy. Hi, mommy.
be like, tell Jeff I said what's up.
Dad's coming on the show.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, it will. Did you hear me, Trav?
Yes, that would be awesome.
Dad's coming on
Sorry, I
the
was
show.
trying to.
All right, well, so let's give us a hint. Is it a typical?
Hold on.
Is it a typical like 8 to 5 job?
The hours are different. You have to get up really early in the
Would
morning.
you go to college for this?
You would
A
have
trainer,
to.
personal trainer.
Oh no, but I did. That would, I guess,
She
be a
did?
fourth one.
Didn't you used to be aerobics?
I used to want to be an exercise leader trainer. Yeah, but that's not the one I'm looking for. Gosh, I guess I used to want to be a lot of different things.
Physical therapist.
No.
So you got to get up
You
You have
early in
to
the
get
morning.
up early.
You got to make the biscuits early in the morning.
Oh, I
What's
think I know.
another
Biscuit maker.
clue?
I think I know what it is.
You have to.
I don't know what it is.
Manager.
You
at
have
Chuck
to
E.
not
Cheese.
be shy. You have to not be shy to do this job.
Chicken
and
butcher.
You
Chicken
have to
butter.
wear makeup and you have to have your hair fixed
Oh, this is what I thought.
to do this job.
What is it you do, Nick? You with
Veterinary.
dead people?
Better
Mortician.
No.
A mortician?
No.
Psychology.
Nick's a mortician.
No.
That's in my phone, by the way.
Chicken
When Nick-
plucker.
when
No.
When Nick Hunter calls me, it pops up CCBC mortician.
No
Yeah.
way.
Well, he works
With a
That's
picture of a
kind of
dead man.
eerie.
With a picture of a dead
Man, he
man.
works at the funeral home with dead people all the time.
That's kind of eerie.
I don't think he's allowed to say that.
I mean, office job. I mean, okay, this job
Do you
is
have to
like
have a degree?
in front of people. Probably.
Or-
You probably
oh,
do.
I know what it. Did you
This-
do this in your past?
Yes, a little bit, but not professionally.
I wanted to talk about this because I think I know what it is. Can I
Makeup
answer?
artist? No, I don't know how to put on makeup. Not a therapist, not hair. I don't know how to do my own hair.
All right, so you may need to go to school. You need to get up early in the morning to do this.
Mhm.
You need to look presentable.
People watch you doing this job. People
Oh.
watch
A
you.
dancer.
You can even become famous doing this job.
TV
News
news.
reporter.
Yes,
Reporter.
that's it. TV news anchor. Yes.
There we go, my mommy.
Man, dude, Joyce Holstein
Miss
and Elaine
Elaine.
Lancaster come in.
Oh,
right
and Miss
neck to
Donna.
neck.
Who got it first? Donna, Arthur Smith, and
Newscaster.
Yeah,
Elaine
actually,
Lane.
Donna Arthur Smith was the first one in there.
There we go.
Newscaster.
yes,
We got to give it to her.
All right,
broadcast journalism.
Donna, you come to church on Sunday, and we'll present you
Got your shirt.
with the shirt.
Good job.
Essential oils.
And
Is it hot in
a,
here? My head is burning.
Because you're in the seat in front of the light. Yeah, it was hot
Okay, so
in
it's
that.
not-
seat.
it looks. I've seen some new follicles.
Might be what it is. Maybe when hair goes in, it's hot.
All right, we have done an amazing job. We appreciate
Oh,
Miss
man.
Brandi. Remember where we're at. We love you. The Lord loves you. The only thing, is there anything else you want to say,
I
Trav?
just want to say one thing. It's super quick, kind of for our spiritual thing of the week, because I think it's important. But it's a quick one. I want you to pay attention this week, in the next 2 weeks, to your aha moments spiritually. There's some times in our life where God will put something in our life, or we'll read in the Bible. It happens to me a lot. But you read something that you might have read over 1,000 times, and finally you read it, and it's like, aha. What makes me think of that is when Peter, we've been talking about Peter in Vacation Bible School. Peter was at the Mount of Transfiguration when Jesus transfigured in front of him, and Moses and Elijah appeared, and they was talking together. At that moment, Peter, James, and John fell down on their face, and they realized the holiness of Jesus and who he really was. Even though he had told them before, even though they had seen him do some miracles and things like that, when they come to that place where they saw the glory of God, they said that his light was shining through him, that it wasn't a light around him, but the light was coming from Jesus. Revelation tells us that there's no need for the sun, there's no need for the moon. Why? Because the glory of the Lord does lighten it thereof, and the Lamb is the light thereof. And that's Jesus. And when he got to see that, that was getting a picture of seeing God's glory and holiness, and he got on his face, and Peter was like, man, is it even a good idea for us to be here, Lord? Should I build 3 tabernacles for you all? And I just thought that was his aha moment to understand who Jesus really was, who he said he was as the Son of God. And I want you all, these next 2 weeks to the next show, to look for your aha moments. Yep. Look for the moments in your Bible reading or in life around you where God shows you something that you might have not ever seen before.
We appreciate you guys joining in at the 9 o'clock hour. We went late. We promised that as long as the preacher will let us, we'll have Miss Brandi come on. He was nervous, but he left like 30 minutes ago. So, but we're
He's probably
good.
trying to find John David and Elijah.
Yeah, they were unsupervised for the last hour and 20 minutes. So,
If y'all know where Elijah and John David are, let me know.
And Uno will undoubtedly be with them.
yeah, they have gotten kicked out of a Chick-fil-A. They have gotten kicked out of a Kroger. And you haven't even been here but like 2 months.
I wasn't with them either one of those times.
That's fine. But I think, yeah,
But
I
now-
like this. I like sitting over here.
That's my seat. I feel weird.
All right. Hey,
I'm going like this.
last thing I'm going to imagine how our guests feel.
I know.
Why,
They're the guests.
why was the mushroom, why was the
Oh, I
mushroom,
love your jokes.
why was the mushroom invited to the party?
Why was the mushroom invited to the party?
I don't know.
Because he was a fun guy. See you in 2 weeks.
Love you.
Love it.